Hi, I'm Dawn Michelle, and this is Makeup or Breakup Vlog, and today I'm going to be reviewing something from Kokie Cosmetics. It's brand new. Let's see what's inside. This is the Kokie Cosmetics Pressed Powder Foundation. I've been waiting for this. The only other, I think, pressed powder foundation I've used that I actually liked was from NYX Cosmetics, and I think I've done a video on it, and I'll post it somewhere here at the end of the video. So I've always been curious about pressed powder foundations. So when I heard that Kokie had come out with one, it's one of my favorite brands, my drugstore brands, I said I have to check it out. I love the packaging on here. And it has like a little code here, which is interesting. I'll try that out with my phone later. Achieve a radiant, gorgeous complexion with this natural soft matte finish powder foundation formula. And the ingredients, the first two are mink and zinc oxide. So that's just something you want to keep in mind. Magnesium stearate is like number 4, with squalene at number 5, in case you were wondering. So that tells me that there's a possibility this is gonna go on really smooth. And I got it in the shade Warm Beige because I wasn't too sure. Oh, the packaging is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and it's PP 481 Warm Beige 20W. It feels like there's something in there. I hope that's the puff powder, the powder puff. And there we go. Is that beautiful or what? I'm trying to bring that in there. This is the powder puff. And I see it has a little bit, oh, it had a little bit of a covering. And this is what it looks like. Just kind of, it's reminiscent of some of the old-fashioned kind of styles, retro looks. The Kokie Pressed Powder Foundation, this lovely bad boy here, retails for $13 US. Okay. So I'm gonna go in right now with the Kokie Blurring Primer. I'm gonna shake this a little first because I always tend to. You hear that liquid sounds, just to make sure it's mixed well. And you see it there. So I've pressed the primer into my key areas. I tend to have my large pores here, and I have an oily T-zone, so I put a little here, on the upper cheeks here, and around the nose. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. So now I'm just going to follow directions and just use the lovely powder puff that's there and just use a circular motion. I'm just going to use my finger first to see. This is interesting. It feels loose in there, like I could, hear that? Okay, this is how it looks. I'm just going to do this real quick here. I'd be really careful. Ah, see, look, it comes right out. I don't know if it was supposed to do that, but it looks like it's supposed to be glued in. So I would be very careful with this. This was just loose. So I'm gonna, thank God I didn't, move it this way, because I noticed, I heard that, and when I put my hand on it, it was moving around. But that's the shade that it looks close to my skin tone, which with the changing weather, it's starting to get colder. My skin just keeps getting lighter. So I'm just going to go in again, and I'm just going to pat in like so. I'm just curious to see what the coverage is with this. Okay. Go on my forehead like so. I find dry foundation easier to deal with simply because there's less of a mess. You know, there's no chance of it going bad, you know, unless it's, you know, nearby moisture or liquid falls into it or something like that. But like, I would think liquid foundation would go bad sooner than a powder. I'm looking at the coverage, and I'm looking here instead of in here, which would probably be easier for me. I haven't put any concealer on yet because I just wanted to see what the coverage was going to be like. I keep thinking of that old saying from the old movies when they go, oh, I'm just gonna go powder my nose. Okay. There's no scent to this, which is nice. I could probably use this for baking as well. It has a nice feel on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It's a matte finish. Would I say it's buildable? I'm not sure if it's buildable. Like, I'm looking at my nose now, and it gives light to medium coverage. So I like it. I do, I like it. Of course, you would have to put a setting spray on because as you touch your face, you are gonna lift powder off. So you have to, you know, be slightly careful. But I'm getting, like, I know I have powder on. I can tell in the sunlight that I have powder on, but it's not cakey. It's quite smooth. Is it buildable or like fully concealing? It's not. But I like how it feels. It feels very light on my skin. I don't feel, just gonna put my hands here. It feels very soft, very light on my skin. It's not heavy, which is quite a difference when you're using regular foundation. It's hit or miss as to how it's gonna feel on your skin. All right, guys. So here I am with a full face of makeup, and the foundation has held up, the powder foundation. And Kokie Cosmetics, this again is their pressed powder foundation, and I have to say I'm here for it. I don't know, maybe I just got one that unstuck itself, so just please be careful when you open this that something doesn't drop out. But other than that, I am loving this. The finish, it's holding up. I'm looking at myself in natural light. I did, once I spritzed something on my face, everything seemed to settle a bit more and it looks even more beautiful. It's been on for about an hour now and I'm liking it. And this is full face. I have blush on, highlighter, of course, mascara, eyeshadow, lipstick, concealer. It didn't lift, thank God. With the concealer, it just worked with it beautifully. There was no flake off. I had some powder from the eyeshadow land on it. It was not a big deal. I was able to sweep it right off. It also helps that I put a little extra of this under my eye before I did my eyes. So I was able to just go, and it went right off, no problem. So I would give the Kokie pressed powder foundation, I would give it a thumbs up. If you're curious about powder or haven't tried any powder or interested in, I recommend trying this little bad boy out from Kokie. And I believe their brand is cruelty free. So please check them out. if you haven't done so already. I am so pleased. I love the way I look. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried their pressed powder foundation, if you even knew that they came out with a pressed powder foundation. I also have their foundation, and their foundation is pretty good. I think I may have done a video. If I find it, I'll post it somewhere here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dawn Michelle, and this is Makeup or Breakup Blog. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Hit that like button, and even better, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll know my next video will be up. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope to see you on my next video. Take care. Bye.